when he fought Stipe the second time and he lands those big punches and it's not going away, a part of me goes, well, maybe one of the reasons he knocked out Stipe in that first fight, because Stipe was coming off a beat down from Francis Ngannou. If you remember, Stipe ate some motherfucking Congo atomic bombs from Francis. He went 5 rounds with Francis and ate some huge shots. Didn't have that long of a layover, and then fought DC. So one could argue that DC caught him at the perfect time when Stipe wasn't exactly 100%. Now Stipe has a year off, comes back. Obviously, he's not suffering from any sort of residue from a previous fight, because a year is a long ass time. Comes in there. DC definitely up. You could argue 3 rounds to none, before he got knocked down in the fourth, 2 rounds to 1. But if you were a DC fan, like I was watching it, or I watched it 3 times, and I thought, it's what makes DC one of the greatest of all time to ever do it. But the confidence and the cockiness to just eat shots and walk forward with your hands down, and he's done it before, but not to this magnitude. Like, just the self confidence, which I love and is what makes DC. But to have zero worry that Stipe could knock you out is insane. When DC picked him up and dropped him on his head in the wrestling, then you see DC just completely abandon that ship. I don't know. I think for DC, he thought he was going to get him out of there, and when it kept going, and Stipe's not going anywhere, and Stipe's landing some, but DC's really doing the majority of the work. But Stipe's just there and walking forward like a Cleveland zombie. This is a tribute to Stipe with a performance like that. I had to bust out my favorite jersey, this random Cleveland military jersey. The guy in the back doesn't play for him anymore. That's why it's my favorite. Some random Japanese, I think, pitcher or some shit like that. Anyway, but for Stipe just keep walking forward and taking DC's best shots. This was a matter of, DC, if you remember his old kind of slogan was "embrace the grind." Stipe embraced the grind, and he out-embraced the grind of DC. That's the takeaway. I think a lot of people go, oh, well, in the 4th round, he started landing the body shot. Yeah, that's one of the reasons he was able to knock him out eventually. But I think even if the body wasn't there, he would have done it later in the 4th round or in the 5th round. It's just a matter of time, because he was out grinding DC, who's the king of the grind.